TV's biggest night has come and gone. Now it's time for the Emmy hangover. In fact, I'm gonna vomit all over the Emmys. Somebody hold my hair. I'm here to tell you who won big,
Mad Men,
Modern Family,
and who made a scene on the red carpet. Might have been me.
There, I just sold my soul to the devil.
No one is safe. I'm looking at you, Paltrow. So sit back and enjoy my Emmy bloodbath. I mean, aftermath.
Welcome, TV lovers, and really just anyone with a negative energy in general, to the only Emmys post show brave enough to put me in charge. I'm Kathy Griffin, gatekeeper of all the dirty little Emmy secrets. Now, we're going to do this with a panel. I can't do this myself. So first of all, Sklar Brothers, hilarious comedy team, plug your stuff, go.
I'm going to plug it. We have a podcast called Sklarbro Country, which is sports and comedy. I know that's, but it's not for it's for the non-sports fan. You're actually going to be our guest this week. So.
I don't know anything about
You're
sports.
pointing an accusatory finger towards her.
I'm in. I thought I'm in for the podcast.
Hands up.
Hands up. And we've got a new comedy CD that went to #1 on iTunes called Hendersons and Daughters. Pick that up, people.
Please do. And my own comedy CD is called Kathy Griffin 50 and Not Pregnant. Thanks for reminding me. I get to plug what's up?
Plug away.
Jack Gray, what is your job title on this special?
Well, I was your date this weekend and last night at the Emmys, and I'm so traumatized by your weekend of appalling behavior that I don't even remember if I put out. I know it was part of the deal, but I don't know what happened last night.
You did, and you're still sore.
Look,
Well, you loved it.
You were sweating in places that I didn't even know ladies could sweat, so I don't know what was happening.
I did have that sweat. So let's start right with the red carpet. Perfect jumping off spot. Now, I did go to every party. I was the person that was at the parties too long. And I'm going to be honest, Guy Pearce from Mildred Pierce. Odd connection, you tell me.
Is he?
You were first of all, you were stalking Guy
I was
Pearce all
stalking
weekend.
him, even though he's married. It was wrong. I him literally from Friday night until last night.
You were mouthing filthy things at him.
The whole call me signal.
Yeah.
But that guy's hot. I'm
His
sorry.
wife was right next to him.
And didn't he talk about having sex with Kate Winslet to his wife? Like, you wanted him to talk about having sex with you
In front of Kate Winslet, in front of his wife.
In everybody's face.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was on the red carpet, and what people don't know is, you guys know that these red carpet things actually start at 1 in the afternoon. So it's Los Angeles, it's 107. And being a celebrity, I brought a celebrity air conditioner. Because I believe that celebrities get warmer than normal people. Let's just go to the headlines. All right? Because everyone who watched at home, the headlines to me were, who was the chick in the turban?
Turban lady.
Turban lady.
Turban gate.
All
It's
right.
almost turban gate.
What, turban lady, are we hands up or hands down?
I say hands up.
Hands up.
All right.
All
All right, wait. Tell them what hands up and hands down is.
right,
hands up means
hands up means I don't even know what to do with
I'm
it.
out.
I gotta walk
I'm
away.
out of here.
I
Hands
can't, like
up.
Vegas.
I'm out.
I can't hold anything right now. I
Screw
need to
you,
walk
turban
away.
lady.
Hands down.
Who hired her?
Did she she didn't come in on a red carpet, she came in on a flying carpet.
That was
Thank
just
you.
great.
But that's what I love about these award shows is you never know who's going to be called what I call the real story. And they could not have cut away to that turban lady enough for me.
Oh, she was great. I'm hands down. I think you were jealous, frankly. I think you were jealous.
Hands down on turban lady?
I'm totally in.
So
on
you're
turban.
all in with turban lady?
Absolutely. I think she's a style icon, and I think you should be so lucky.
Hands up!
Hands up. Hands up on you.
You
Hands
got
up
a lot of
on
balls
you.
showing up here being hands down with turban lady.
No, she's great. I love her.
All right, so first of all, who is she? She was Mrs. Julian Fellows, who is the British dude that won for what the hell? Nobody watched it.
Downtown Abbey.
Downtown Abbey. Downtown Abbey. I'm not going to buckle to the monarchy, and I'm going to still pronounce it Downtown Abbey, because you know what? USA.
All right,
USA. That's right.
USA.
All right.
But, however, what I didn't like about it is that they had, like, parenthetically after it, masterpiece. Like, that's a little
Don't
presumptuous.
tell me it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, don't
Let me
hurt
figure
yourself.
out if it's a masterpiece.
Let me see
By the
you
way,
and
you
turban
screamed
lady.
that out. You were heckling them throughout the entire broadcast. So
I was a celebrity heckler. I'm not kidding.
You were.
I did have a good seat, which was a mistake. They'll never do that again.
You kept shouting "Don't care" at people.
Oh, look. Okay, enough with the speeches of people that talk about their kids. Like I give a all right? That's enough. I'm totally hands up on the kids mentioning. Hands up. And when they look in the camera and they've got the Emmy, and to my little Francine, who's 7 weeks old today, go to bed, honey. This is daddy time. 7 weeks old?
Me. Yeah. To my unborn fetus, I was so inspired.
I learned
by your...
so much about acting from you.
Don't care. And I also have to give you some of the pre-show dirt because, you know, I will work a red carpet until it's from a
it's green.
shag to a piece of linoleum. I mean, really. And so I'm going to bust something wide open here, which is you should know that there's a whole subculture of celebrity line cutters.
It's a cadre of criminals. Really.
Yeah, and I'm naming names. I'm not afraid.
Name names.
Okay, here we go. So there I am waiting in line. John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, celebrity line cutters.
Are you going to be blunt about it?
I'm going to be blunt about it.
Emily
Celebrity line cutters. There you can see.
John Krasinski was very nice to you.
He did ask to cut, and I said yes because he's nice. Emily Blunt couldn't be bothered. Didn't
be bothered.
even say. There I am with Anna Faris.
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris.
So you're
sorry.
really close with her.
I'm tight with
blonde
her. Yeah, look at Parsons, celebrity line cutter.
Yeah, celebrity line. He knew he was going to win.
Cutter.
He knew he was going to win.
And Blunt's right there with her cleavage and her line cutting.
Her cleavage that can't be bothered. That's what I
Cannot
say
be
about
bothered
Cleavage
to even
couldn't
ask
be bothered.
permission to cut the line. The cast of Glee, I will say they were in
liked
front
them.
of me.
They were
You said they
nice
were
to
too
you.
I
nice.
liked them. They
You
were
said
too
too
nice. They actually were letting more celebrity line cutting incidents happen.
Why aren't they? They should be
Because
more-
they're
That
nerdy
dude
high
should have
school
used
kids.
his wheelchair. Go
That's
back.
right, a wheelchair.
Go back. The dude
Go back.
from Glee
We gotta
that
see the
has
guy.
a wheelchair on the show should
Seal and
have.
Heidi
But you're
Klum.
missing the. I mean, this was really where
All
it
right,
was
hold
at.
on. These are the worst repeat offenders. Because I actually saw Heidi Klum try to use her height and her fame combined to be a celebrity line cutter. They turned her away, even with Seal,
Yeah.
who had a kiss from a rose.
He had a kiss from a rose.
And for
and
what?
a shirt unbuttoned
Here's
down
the
to
rose.
his pipit.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they
Oh,
got
I took
turned
that
away.
picture of them. They were not happy. They knew I
I love
busted
that
them.
you busted
Yeah,
them. That is
absolutely.
Exhibit A, celebrity line cutters.
Yeah.
And we've all been at the movies or someplace where someone, is cutting the line. Just no celebrity. Look at Winslet. Hi, I'm going to act like I know you to cut in line.
Right in front of you.
So wrong. There's poor Anna Faris in the back. You can see her. Like, I'm polite.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty. Celebrity line cutters.
Oh, one day you're in the line, the next day.
Boy,
you're out.
auf Wiedersehen. Okay, Paltrow.
What is that?
You know what? I'm just
What
going to
is
use
that?
the word pissy.
Yeah.
She's pissy. Look at the face.
I don't get the outfit though.
Look
She
at the
looks
face.
like Stevie Nicks on spring break. Honestly, I don't know what that is.
I wore that outfit in the Groundlings when I was doing improvs in 1987.
But you have a
Seriously.
history with her, though.
No,
Be
I have a
honest.
history.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Winslet.
Look at that.
Will not give up with the line cutting. And she's grabbing Evan Rachel Wood, who just FYI was in line behind me for like 40 minutes. And then finally Winslet was like, I don't think so, and grabbed her hand.
What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
That's
It's
a
celebrity
weird-
line cutting BS.
It is.
With a dress like that, though, can't you kind of get it? away
Well,
with it?
she's working the jugs, which is great. Good for her. All right, so can I do just a reenactment of the Paltrow moment?
Yes.
All right,
please.
so we have a history, which is Gwyneth Paltrow hates me because I make fun of her. And I was on Glee with her. I tried to make a joke. She's not having my crap. And so sure enough, I was this close to her and clearly had been standing there forever. And then she blows up. She talks to the cast of Glee, who are my buds. So I thought I'm kind of in. And I will be playing the role of Gwyneth Paltrow. You will all be playing the role of Kathy Griffin.
Collective Kathy.
Yeah, here we go. You ready?
I'll tell you,
Okay,
it
so
takes
you
a
see her
village.
coming as a line cutter, right? You see her coming. And so it's like
careful
this,
with that glass. There's literally
posing, posing. You guys are Kathy Griffin. Big smile. Ready? You're Kathy Griffin. Line cut.
Line cut.
Line cut. Boom. In my face.
Yeah.
In Bolton's face.
Yeah, in
She
Bolton's
didn't give
face.
a shit about Bolton.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
She cared even less about Bolton than you cared about Bolton.
Thank you.
And
But
it's
she's
like-
America's sweetheart. How dare you?
Look,
Really?
she's pissy and I've had it.
Uh-oh.
Hold
Oh,
on,
God.
hold on. All right, so I like to create what I call a red carpet moment. We're going to have to go back and see that again. So Ryan Seacrest also hates me, and I hate him as well. And so finally, when he wanted me to do the interview, I ran up there, and I realized I was being too nice to him. So he said, "Your lips are very red," and then I kissed him, and the way he recoiled was almost like he would prefer to kiss a man.
Yeah, that was
Almost.
Almost. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
quite,
anything.
you know.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying my observation as a woman and a citizen.
right.
USA. USA.
Downtown
USA.
Abbey.
Downtown Abbey. I don't care how it's pronounced Downtown Abbey. Okay, they can suck it. So anyway, I went in for the kiss with Seacrest, and it wasn't received well on his end. But ever since I kissed Ryan Seacrest, I've been itching. I've had a rash has broken
What
out.
did he give you?
Oh,
Those
okay. Get your arms.
You're like gonorrhea of the wrist.
I did. I swear. I'm going to say I got this from Ryan Seacrest. The true story is I actually have a bizarre allergy to metals, so I got that from my rented jewelry. but I also think I got it from my Kiss with Ryan Seacrest.
We call that Seacrest wrist. You
Yes.
do not want to get Seacrest wrist.
No.
There was a moment when he's recoiling. I'm like, Seacrest out of the closet. You know what I mean? As
That's
he's
right.
running out of that
Seacrest
thing.
out. I'm going to give Seacrest. I'm going to give him a hands up. I'm out.
You're out. You're done
I'm
with
out.
Seacrest.
Where are you, Seacrest?
Oh, I'm in. He's a mogul.
What
He's
is
America's
with you
mogul.
and the hands down?
Oh, he's the new Dick Clark. Haven't you heard? Where have you
Oh,
been?
God. Does anybody have a gun? I'm going to blow my brains out.
Look,
I'll be right back
here's
after I
what
blow my brains out.
There you are.
There you
Oh,
are,
there.
yeah.
Look. You can tell I'm pissed because I finally got in the line after everyone's cut in front of me, and I'm like, you, Paltrow.
That's right. Yeah.
That's me literally waving goodbye to Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, keep moving, sweetheart.
That was a dark moment.
You look great.
Hello, who's a trendsetter?
Right
You
there.
are right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
I finally picked the right color. Yeah, I'm hoping to be in one of those like magazines, like Little Devils or Stars That Shine. But I did run into my favorite Stars Not Normal, Paula Abdul.
Oh, heaven.
Paula
There
Abdul.
she is. Look at her.
Look at her.
Hi, who are you? But no, that's her inner monologue all the time.
She thought he was MC Scat Cat. That's what she thought he was.
She was like, what show is this?
She thinks it's the Macy's Day Parade because her head is disproportionately larger than her
I
body
think
at
she
this
is-
point.
She's a tiny little girl.
Prop her up with Xanax or whatever you got to prop her up with.
Klonopin, whatever it takes.
I mean, that is a
But look
Vicodin
at this
haze if I've ever
photo.
seen of a photo.
This is like, what, vampires can't be photographed, right? Like, this is...
I'm surprised her image
But
was
look at
in-
her belt. Her belt, the way it turned into like a Wonder
It's like a
Woman
wrestling belt.
Yeah, she's like a
The
superhero.
lighting all came. She, by the
She
way,
is-
did not want to be photographed with me at all. But once
Also,
again,
Paula Abdul also not having your crap yet.
she was so hands up on me.
Yeah,
hands
no, that's true.
up. And Paltrow was like, I don't even see
By the
her.
way, this whole list of people that weren't having your crap.
Stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to find out where Katie Holmes was. Did you guys see? Okay, she's there, but she wasn't there.
You're gonna be on the list.
And also, we're going to talk Charlie Sheen. You know we have to. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, freaks. All right, so we got more insider stuff from the Emmys. I was there. I was at the parties, the red carpet, etc. But I love the pre-shows. All right, and I would say Fox had the big show.
Well, okay, first of all, let's be honest. We weren't watching it because you were too busy accosting people on the red carpet while that was going on.
That's right, I'm a professional. So let's take a look at some of the footage from the pre-show. Zoe Deschanel, put the gum away.
Chewing gum. She's also
Celebrity gum popper. Let me tell you who would not put up with a celebrity gum popper, Oprah.
No, she would not.
Now, where was Oprah? I thought they were going to give her a lifetime achievement or something.
Yeah, no, wasn't she supposed to be?
No, she was giving everyone else lifetime achievement. They just had to reach down under their seat.
reach
and pull
under your
out.
seat.
You get an Emmy. You get a lifetime achievement. You get a lifetime achievement. That would have been that would have been a hands down moment for
I
me.
would have loved that moment.
To recap, hands down means you like it. Hands up means I'm out.
I
Just
have
so
nothing
you know.
to do with it.
All right, so because I got to go to all the parties, and I might have crashed a couple, not technically been invited, but I ran into a lot of odd celebrities that you wouldn't think, I would get to know. So just, I know Steve Buscemi. I know
Yeah.
that's weird. I had dinner with him once, it's weird. But the dude from Boardwalk, I do, it's weird. And I like when you see these really legit, gritty actors have to do like the same red carpet BS I have to do. So I actually said to him truly the night before, I can't wait to see you on the red carpet. He was laughing, and I said, you're such a serious, real actor. How do you deal with these questions? And he's like, oh, I know. It's, they ask me the same questions over and over. I never know what to say. Let's cut to the actual pre-show with Steve Buscemi, star of Boardwalk Empire.
Say Buscemi, I say Buscemi, you say Buscemi, I say Buscemi, 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 let's call the whole thing off.
In that clip right there, he wished he was deader than he looks. I mean, I
Correct.
think is that what it is?
Correct. It was uncomfortable. I felt bad for him. That's my game, to have to goof around with the local press.
Yeah.
But who
Who
else
wasn't
was on
there
the
that-
red carpet? Oh, Temple Grandin.
Nice. Temple Grandin was there.
At the very last after party, which was the HBO party that I went to, I thought, once again, trying to make a celebrity laugh, when Claire Danes was standing there waiting for her car after a very, very long day and night, I go, somebody get Temple Grandin's car. Flatline. Flatline.
That's so weird that she would take offense to that after devoting herself to the life of this woman who has autism who's trying to be a hero.
I think you
It's
should
so
have
weird
said,
that she wouldn't take to that lightly.
I think you should have said, can someone get Temple Grandin's horse? Maybe
If you can't tell a Temple Grandin, Joe, for God's sake, I also did have some nice red carpet moments because I kind of know Maria Bello, the actress, and now she's going to be the new star of Prime Suspect.
Yeah.
But I love this photo.
She's protecting you.
She looks like she's protecting you from a murder that's about to happen.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows better. She
knows
knows
better.
a
She's
crime crime is going to be committed against Gwyneth Paltrow. Exactly. And she is there. She knows I am the prime suspect of bad behavior at any award show. Right. All right, so who else is on the red carpet? Let's take a look. Oh, Melissa Leo.
Oh, well, but
Academy Award winner for The Fighter.
And she, by the way, she does love you. We ran into her in that elevator.
That was a cool moment, right?
She was like, you taught me how to be a lady. Like, that was her thing.
So I'm in an elevator with Loretta Devine, who won an Emmy, and then Melissa Leo, and I turned to her and I said, I have to tell you, I just think you're so great. And of course, you're amazing in The Fighter, and gosh, you're just so great. And then Melissa Leo, out of the blue, turns to me in an elevator full of people and says, you taught me so much. And that surprised me, and I go, how to be like a dirty whore? And then I thought, making a joke, and then she goes, you taught me how to be a lady.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what that means. I don't know, and I don't care.
No, that's
awesome.
And by the way, clearly she's wrong.
Like,
no,
she's not wrong. And you said the same thing to Ryan Seacrest.
You said you taught me how to be a
lady. Hands down. Hands down on that joke. Hands down that joke. I love it, hands down. All right, so let's talk about, when you watch these shows, there's always sort of a glaring moment of who's not there.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like, let's talk about, this is the only show where we're going to openly make fun of the in memoriam segment.
We literally.
So get ready to be nervous.
It's fair game.
Not the people who died, but the way they set up
the way they set the whole thing up.
You didn't happen to see the Emmys. They did the in memoriam, which is great. Last year it was Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, which I thought it was going to be about dogs.
This year it's the in memoriam, and I see these 4 dudes walking beside me on the aisle. Who the hell are they?
They're the Canadian tenors, which I can't wait for the Mexican altos.
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
I know.
But can I just say, you're also in the in memoriam segment one of those people who does clap for some people and not clap for the others.
That's not cool. That is not cool.
All right.
Whose life is worth more than someone else's?
You're right.
Life?
I'm out on my own behavior.
When Uncle
Hands
Frank
up.
came up, you were on your feet.
Well, because I just went to the. I knew him, so I have to admit.
Yeah,
like,
but
when
Tom Bosley, you were not moving at all.
I should have been clapping.
You should have been clapping for Bosley.
I know, I understand. But let's go a little deeper with the Canadian tenors.
Let's go.
Because I'm going to say that for me, the headlines were Turban Lady.
Yeah.
Canadian tenors.
Yeah.
Out of left field.
Can I say what I think, Turban Lady? I think she should be invited every year to the Emmys. I think she should be wearing a different turban every year. And I think it should be like the stump on Late Night at Apollo, where everyone has to rub
her turban.
Rub the turban.
Even look at her date. Even her date's like, can you believe I'm a Turban Lady?
And that's not even her date.
If he could, he'd be sitting like this.
Yeah.
Hands up.
And she has she's not like covering up the fact that she has short hair. She has like long,
She's like
And she has long hair down to her butt.
She's like the British Crystal Gale.
We should point.
Yes.
We should point out that there are people watching this being like, oh, there's probably like a reason why she has a turban. I mean, we did do our due diligence.
We Googled.
The TV Guide people did. We tried to make sure there wasn't a reason.
The TV Guide people did,
So
exactly.
we're not just making fun of her for being.
If she's ill, we're sorry.
Yeah.
This is a great time for a cancer joke. All right, so when we come back, we got to talk about the elephant in the room named Charlie Sheen. So come on back, folks. Yeah, keep clapping like it's normal. Welcome back to what's basically now the roast of the Turban Lady on the TV Guide Network. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, there she is. I love her. And by the way, there was a moment in the commercial break where she came up and was greeting people right 2 feet away from us.
She was kneeling down and
She was
tripping people
kneeling
with her
down.
train.
She had a train, like a dress train, longer than any star there. So then we started to play what celebrities are going to trip over the Turban Lady's train.
That's right.
Sure.
And I mean, girls went down. But I'm just saying, honestly, in the room, everybody was truly talking about her. All right, so by the way, I don't know if anyone noticed, but because of my global fame, I was actually a huge part of the Emmy broadcast.
You were.
Saw that.
It was amazing.
Where was I?
You were in the reality chunk right there.
You saw it?
Of course.
I was in a montage.
You were. You
Right.
It was a lengthy clip. I think that was kind of proportionate to your success.
Look, I was happy to be even next to the mob wives. I was happy to be in that
honestly, if you're in a montage and it's not the in memoriam, you're doing all right.
I'm winning.
You're doing okay.
What was good is I was in the montage and I didn't see the Canadian tenors.
That's right.
So I knew I
Do we
was
have
alive.
the montage? Should we see it?
I did see the
All
Guatemalan
right, let's see me in the
Alto
montage, because this is my big moment. There is my people, there's my contemporaries, those are the artists I look up to.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all, and there's oh! Yes!
Amazing.
Totally made the montage. I stood in the middle of a montage in the dark, just going, woo, I love her, she's great.
great.
Oh my gosh, is Kathy Griffin here in person? Like that.
You were actually nominated for an Emmy this year. Let's not.
All right, that's a little hard for me.
But
this
you,
this is a uncomfortable moment.
And I don't know.
Here, this is why there's a shattered photo of the cast of The Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, there was.
Let's just talk about my category. All right,
your category.
I'm just gonna.
You were not going to win this year. They lost someone.
lost a
Someone
person.
died.
Wait, I lost to a fishing show.
That's right.
Okay? That's what I live with every night with my emotional turban.
That's right.
All right? I got to wrap it and wrap it. I can't wrap it around my brain, literally.
Yeah,
Literally
enough.
enough. Well, yeah, I mean, look, to me, I can't believe people are surprised that someone died on the show. I mean, it's called The Deadliest Catch. Someone's going to die.
There's a dead and deadliest for a reason.
There's a dead.
And they catch fish.
Right. So
Ironically, you're always talking about The Deadliest Catch, too.
Wait, that's another name for my vagina.
The Deadliest Catch.
The Deadliest Catch lost to the other Deadliest Catch. My category was, I'm not kidding, this is my category. It was hoarders, who, let's face it, I put them on the map.
You made them.
You did.
I made them and I can break them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody even knew what that was till I started talking about them in my act. Meep. And then I was up against Antiques Roadshow. Another name for my vagina. It was a bitter, bitter pill.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say hands up on my Emmy loss.
Hands up on your
come
Emmy
on,
loss.
Oh, that's a
hands
Paul.
up.
I agree.
Hands
No,
up.
I'm hands
Come
up.
on.
I was really bummed. I was really
And
bummed.
yeah, losing to a fishing show is difficult. Now we'll talk about who had the most difficult year. So let's just talk about the Charlie Sheen moment.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, what a letdown.
It was a
Total
letdown.
letdown.
Okay, so he comes out.
And they
there's
teased the
Johnny
hell of it.
Cryer.
It was.
There's
You were
Kimmel.
in the room. Was it
I was
silent
in the room.
Would not-
You could hear a pin drop. There was a part of me that kind of wanted to cheer because we kind of like his fearlessness. But then there was a part of me that was like, I don't know about the domestic violence charges
Yeah, exactly.
and the maybe ignoring the kid. Like, but in the room there was a split decision.
He was
People
like
liked him.
unsettlingly sober. Like that was the problem.
Well, say it again. I don't even know what you're saying.
He was like
Are you unsettlingly sober right now?
I am not.
Okay,
Look, it's been a long night. Look around.
No, but he.
Like, you know what I mean? He didn't came up like all messed up or
Yeah,
anything.
but he was like, this is a moment for you to be funny, be self-deprecating.
Right.
Like, you
or
were,
at least be a little crazy.
No, you were funnier in Platoon. I'm going to tell you that right now. Than you were on stage.
And I was more supportive of him in Platoon.
I was.
By the way, Platoon, an iconic scene, maybe the original Hands Up.
The original.
With Willem Dafoe getting shot over and over, the original
exactly.
Hands Up.
Hands Up.
And I guarantee you, one of his advisors said, you know what the craziest thing you could do, man? To be out there and be normal and nice.
Yes.
Wrong
It was
advice.
Jane-
Jane Lynch, I thought, was very good.
She was terrific.
Very
Fantastic.
good. A lot of funny, dry humor. I like it.
How did you drag me backstage?
Oh,
at
I
the
forgot
end?
to tell you this. Okay, so trying to be famous and get out early and get to the parties early so I could come back and report to you guys.
Right.
I grabbed some poor innocent intern and I said, what's the best way to get to the governor's ball? And she was like, I think this way. Who I then did stop Margulies on the way, and I had to torture her one more time. I was like, which way is the bathroom? She's like, I don't know. I said, then take my blood pressure.
Do something.
And then,
What are my vitals?
I can't believe she played a nurse.
I can't
It
believe
really
it.
is weird.
but then the stagehand did ask you to sign something for charity, and I think your exact words were, "Buzz off, I need to eat." So, but yeah.
That is really true. I got
so true.
I got asked to sign
and
something
the charity
for
was for World Hunger, so that was kind of a rough thing right there that you were blowing them off to go get a.
Be a sandwich.
And
Beef
so
Wellington.
I swear, next
we
thing you
ran into
know,
Jane.
No,
so
we-
truth be told, we really were caught backstage, and it was very
Oh, yeah.
uncomfortable. And then I run right into Jane Lynch, who's like the busiest woman in the
But
world.
she was excited to see you. She was
She was
happy.
super
She was very
nice, but I
nice.
felt guilty. Like, do I hug her? Do I say hi? And it was but I'm just saying I was like a backstage nightmare because that's usually where I'm the most judgmental.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, funniest bit, I'm sorry, but everybody was so excited to see that moment when Amy Poehler jumped up there
Great
when
move.
she was nominated, but it looked like she thought she won, and then every other girl nominated for Best Lead in a Comedy went
That's
up as
amazing.
if it was the Miss USA pageant.
I
Yeah.
thought Amy Poehler was
Well,
going.
hold on, you
Can
are
we just
bursting.
point out the
what?
fact that you are hosting this TV show and you have no interest in the teleprompter or any type of cue cards or anything. It says tease the Amy Poehler thing coming up after the
Oh, I
break.
just
You're
did
like,
the whole
Let
bit."
me tell you about Amy Poehler. I mean, you have no. So
That is completely true. That is true.
no, it's fine.
All
We're
right,
off the
tease
cuff.
it like they never heard it.
Is it bad that I'm more concerned with my lighting?
Yeah.
No,
All
it's
I
not bad
care,
at all.
I learned from Barbara Walters, all it is about lighting.
And
All right,
that-
act like I didn't say any of that. When we come back, why Amy Poehler rushed the stage. Hi, everybody. Welcome back, I am burning bridges and making enemies. So there were moments that we loved. So I, of course, loved the moment when they were nominating the best actresses in a comedy, and Amy Poehler shoots up on stage.
Hilarious.
And there was a moment where I thought, oh my gosh, did she do that? And it was
hilarious.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. I thought she was going to go up and accept it right there.
Do the
I thought
whole
just do the whole
speech
acceptance speech.
and
That would have been
just-
so fun.
And she's. And then Melissa, and then
It was really great. And that was
Tina sold it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was great. Jack McBrayer. I mean, that's the way you sell a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Lenny's cleaning her teeth.
Her teeth, a little cocaine reference.
And that was the one point in the show that you weren't really negative, that you actually were genuinely happy for
Yeah,
them.
that was
I
a
was
really
genuine-
great
look at
moment.
Winslet.
Look
Do
at
I have to
Winslet
clap?
trying to horn in on someone
I know,
else.
seriously. No, that was a great moment.
You loved
Great
it.
moment. Although I will say, whenever I see Edie Falco, great actress,
Yeah.
Nurse Jackie is not a comedy. Let's
Not a
all
comedy.
agree about that.
Just like Desperate Housewives wasn't
Not
a comedy.
hands up.
Just like
Hands
The
up
Big
on
Bang
that being
Theory
a
is not a
comedy.
comedy.
Wait a second.
I'm joking.
No, Two and a Half Men, not a comedy.
Two and a Half Men,
Seriously.
not a comedy?
It's shrouded in controversy, not a
They
comedy.
need to change that fraction. The kid's like 6'2". It's like three dudes.
All right, so I'm gonna be open about who I thought was kind of pissy. Who I thought was a little sour. Kate Winslet. I saw her there. I had a celebrity stairwell moment. And look,
Why isn't that a show?
oh, hold on.
Stairwell.
Oh, and yet overreaction when she won.
Oh my God, that fist pump is
right?
like.
Fist bump.
she's
Ronnie.
like a-
She's Ronnie from Jersey Shore.
She's like a contestant from The Price is Right.
Yeah, she's literally like a Marine that won both showcases on the showcase. Really nuts. All
That's
right.
right.
It's like, yeah, fine. You have an
You have an Oscar. This thing is
What
going to go in the
about
closet
reader?
behind the Oscar.
Calm down, lady.
Calm down. Are you
Try to
kidding?
hold your
Her
boob.
boobs
Look at
fell out almost.
all those other bitches are like, oh, good for her.
This is an Emmy. You
Look at
have
my
an
boobs.
Oscar.
Woo!
Wow.
Boobs. The boys are out. I said,
Yeah.
and I made them boys.
Why are
just-
they not girls?
I don't know.
Because they're boys.
I saw that and I was like, I really want to go to IHOP. I just had a craving at that moment.
I'm more excited about the shaky boobs than the Emmy. I just you had to be
She
sitting
was
there thinking
so
she has an
pumped.
Oscar.
You have an Oscar. It's like, honestly, it would be like if, and this again, a sports reference, it's going to go over your head, but
What?
if LeBron James, who is arguably the most well-known basketball player in the world, was like playing a charity game with 11-year-old youths at risk and dunked on one of them and then just started doing
Face! In your face!
All right, LeBron James, what show is she on? I don't know from the sports.
She was precious.
She was
Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie. All right, and then there's always the great reaction shots. So when Jim Parsons won for Big Bang Theory, there was a great cutaway of Steve Carell's wife.
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy Carell, clearly not happy.
No, but
Not
you
happy.
know,
I don't blame her, though.
I agree.
Yeah.
She's not happy.
Really? She's like, really?
It was his last year. I mean, it was his last year.
And
It's
he's
his
done great work on that show.
That's right.
He
He's
deserved
like the
nod.
funniest person
And she
ever.
can get away with it. She's the plus one.
And she was
can
still
be like,
looking much more pleasant than you were throughout the entire broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I was
you're-
just sitting up. I had my shoes off. I was sitting up like this, like when someone wanted it, I'd be like,
There were a lot of middle fingers.
a lot of this, really?
She
I
could have done
doubt
that.
it.
She could have done that. And she's funny. She's a very funny, talented.
Oh, yeah.
comedic-
All right. I'll tell you also, the other thing in the room was when Amazing Race won again.
Yeah, people
You
were-
could almost hear people just going, oh. Because they win every
single year. It's like, just give it to him ahead of time.
I'll tell you who did not take it well.
Who?
The Top Chef people.
Of course.
They were sizzling up their anger. They were pissed.
They were upset, and you
Anger.
don't want to piss off the chefs. I
No.
thought it was poor taste that they made the Top Chef chefs work all this after parties.
Yeah, that was
just a
weird
bad
that they
idea.
had to
That
cook.
was hard.
That's just
Why would you have to-
adding insult to injury.
By the
Right.
way, as we left the governor's ball, there's this line of huge big stars waiting to go in. You're like, they're out of food, turn around and leave. So you were trying to like really disrupt every party that we went
That's
to.
really funny.
That's hilarious.
All right, we got to talk about Katie Holmes.
We do.
All right, because when she walked out, I swear there was sort of a moment. I know she was in the Kennedys, but I just thought, why is she here?
Yeah.
Why is she here?
Well, she tried to get
I
out.
thought she was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award for Dawson's Creek.
That would have been.
And then no, but you didn't see Vanderbeek, and you're like, it's off.
No,
If
but
I don't see Vanderbeek, it's all on.
we're at,
all on.
we're at the Katzenberg party. You're like, he was there, and you're like, Vanderbeek. You're just like heckling everybody at parties, at the show.
Vanderbeek doesn't need to be heckled by you.
I get excited to see Vanderbeek.
His life is a
Katie
heckle.
Holmes, I think the thing that was weird, and we talked about this
Yeah.
yesterday with you, is that Katie Holmes, you feel like she's going British. Am I right? You feel like
There
she's
was a
turning.
moment where during her presentation, she had a little bit of the Madonna when Madonna decided to turn British, and she was going British a little bit. And I'm going to call her out on it.
I mean,
don't go British and
You're
with
gonna,
theory
you're
is-
gonna be on that list. You don't want to go.
The
You don't want to
Scientology
cross
list?
them. You don't
No,
want to cross.
I'm already on
It's
it.
not a list. I mean,
We're going to
I think
Mars
she's
or
not
whatever
allowed.
they
I
live.
think she's not allowed to talk 11 months out of the year. Okay. And then
this is
when
all
she,
very
her
dicey.
voice
I
comes
know
out,
it's dicey. They got her on a short leash.
Her voice comes out and she doesn't know what to do with it.
It's like a foal walking on legs.
when a baby horse is born.
No,
and
she's
it's like you
skittish.
stumble a little
She's
bit.
skittish, and
She
the
is.
eyes are like pinwheels.
If you exactly.
Yeah,
If anybody
it's true.
goes like a loud clap, she'll
No,
be like,
Kate
hey.
Holmes is jittery. She's a jittery motherfucker. I'm telling you. She's all skinny now and like a tarantula.
Yeah.
She's all limp. You know, she's very tall. She's getting taller. Tom Cruise is getting shorter.
Is she?
She's growing, and Tom Cruise is literally
This
shrinking.
is not going to end well
Is she
for you.
not?
I don't care anymore.
Does she have to wear gloves everywhere? I mean, I didn't
Yes,
see her
she
gloves.
has to wear,
I didn't
she's
see
probably
gloves.
a big germaphobe.
Oh my God, I didn't
I
see
mean, I don't
gloves.
even know any of this. I'm just.
We're making all of it
We're
up.
making
Of
all of
course.
this
None
up.
of it's true.
She sleeps in a drawer.
Yeah,
Am I
she
right?
does.
Folded up like this.
Sitting up.
And, never, and by the way, also doesn't sleep, so she's like this. She's all eyes wide open.
Just eyes wide.
Eyes wide open,
Eyes
scared.
wide. Eyes
Where's
wide.
Surrey?
It's a sequel to
Where's
Eyes
Surrey?
Wide
Shut. It's called Eyes Wide
Get me
Open.
Surrey. Eyes wide open. Yeah. No, I got nervous for her.
Mommy's
when
in
she
a drawer,
walked out.
Surrey. Mommy's in a drawer.
Mommy's in
Just
the
let her
drawer.
be.
Close it. Give her a colostomy bag and some oxygen. You'll be okay. I mean, I fear for her safety. I just feel like she's been abducted.
I fear for your safety.
Really?
Yeah.
J-Lo was missing.
J-Lo's missing.
Come on,
Well,
start
not
her
really.
up.
Not
What?
really. Her
What?
presence was felt because she was like in 27 Fiat commercials. Like, which I love
Good
the
point.
Fiat, and I love the fact that they're like, all right, we're going to embrace that J-Lo is our spokesperson. It's going to be a very small car with a gigantic trunk.
There it is.
You're going to let that slide?
What? No, I didn't even know Fiat advertised on television. What show is this?
What is it, Europe in the 70s?
Yeah. What's
I know.
going on?
Who knew? What's a Citron commercial is next?
Yeah.
Citroën?
Citroën.
Oui,
A
Citroën.
Renault. A Renault.
All right, can we talk about the musical numbers?
Yes.
Because J-Lo could have been there to bring the heat musically, but she was too busy selling Fiats.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the Andy Samberg, what's his
Are
group
you
called?
are you
Lonely
serious?
Island.
Are you
What?
seriously doing this again? There is something in the prompter that says tease Michael Bolton's song number, and you're going into it.
Just let her be.
Just let her be.
No,
She's
these
still
poor-
drunk.
She's
Last
still
night.
angry about the deadliest
You're a
catch.
disaster. You're an
so
absolute disaster.
angry about the deadliest cut.
No, that's
okay,
fine.
wait. So Kathy Griffin teases Michael Bolton's crazy pirate fantasy.
Is that gonna be clear? Yeah.
There you go.
I'll see you in a minute, weirdos. Hi, everybody. Welcome back, disenfranchised people who are watching this. All right, so let's really get in depth with Bolton. All right, so I've been honest about that there were celebrity line cutters.
Yep.
So I'm in line with my new buddy, Anna Faris, waiting, sweating through my ass. And then all of a sudden, of all people, there we are. We're bonded for life.
There you go.
Sweat
trickling.
Michael Bolton shows up and tries to cut. Now, I'm sorry, I'm only human. If you think Bolton is cutting on my watch, then you need time, love, and tenderness
That's
to get
right.
through. No, thank you. So I turn to him and I go, are you trying to cut? And his plus one, whoever it was like, oh, he's got to go in. And I go, good luck. And then it was super uncomfortable. And I'm not kidding. It was like Anna Faris and Emily Blunt and John Krasinski and Michael Bolton all like, did she just say that? And I was
Yeah.
like, you heard me, Bolton. Good luck cutting in front of me. Then a security guard even came and actually said, I'm going to be honest, anyone who's behind Kathy Griffin isn't going to get in line, isn't going to get in, but I'm afraid to cut off the line in front of Kathy Griffin. The security guy said that. I swear
No,
to
that's
God.
true. And there really was like an exclamation from the back line, like, what about Michael Bolton? Like, they're very
And I was
concerned
like,
about him.
oh, I've been through this.
Yeah.
No.
He could have cut the line in '92, but
Yeah.
But not last night.
Not
I
without
am
a mullet.
sorry.
Not without a mullet.
Not
without a
every
mullet. You
Doug
don't cut
Nicholas
that line,
Sheridan,
Bolton.
and the mullet's gone.
Yeah, now that
no.
that's gone.
When the mullet left with his dignity, as far as I'm concerned. And your theory is, I actually threw him off his game.
You rattled him. Look at him. Look at him.
He looks discombobulated.
The
He
mustache is half off. I mean, like, that mustache was so bad, Michael Jordan, who has a Hitler stash, called him and was like, that looks terrible.
That's a bad mustache.
Michael Jordan, is he on Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know sports.
All right.
But yeah, I really did. You're saying that my run-in with Michael Bolton, where I confronted him and literally said, you are not cutting in front of me.
You threw down in the red carpet.
I threw down with him like 20 minutes before that moment.
No, you gave him an emotional concussion. Like you rattled his brain against his skull.
What was
and you
Bolton
saw
doing
it.
there?
I don't know.
Bolton is
It was
there
the
because
SNL
That's
visual
part of that
short.
bit.
part of the Lonely
Well, you
Island.
guys are really pro Bolton. I mean,
not
this
pro
couch
Bolton.
just
No, I'm
caught
not
on
pro
fire.
line cutter, but he was involved with that SNL sketch.
It was funny that he came out. I
Yeah,
get
well,
it.
he's part of that's an SNL
But really,
song.
where
It's a
was the
song.
hat straightener?
The hat straightener wasn't there. The staff.
I'm telling you,
Couldn't Josh Groban fix his hat? Like,
in
couldn't Josh Groban?
1992, Michael Bolton has got 3 hat straighteners on staff. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
This is 2011. He's got nobody.
He's on his own. He's flying solo.
Yeah.
All right. At one of the after parties, I don't know what came over me, but I decided that I wanted to get pictures with people from young Hollywood. I don't know why. So I just saw the Entourage table, and I went up to Adrian Grenier, that guy who's the lead on Entourage, who I don't know and have never met. And I was on a time crunch, so I just literally.
Okay, first of all, you called him Piven, which wasn't a good start.
I can't keep everyone's name straight.
No, and you shouldn't have to.
Thank you.
As long as you don't call him Turtle, you're fine.
No, and you just kind of wrenched him around like Mr. Potato Head and like made him take a picture with you.
And
he was not having your crap.
He was so not having my crap. And I just go smile, and he goes, "What?" I go, "Smile." And so we took that picture, which you can tell how comfortable he is. And he did say something kind of cute though. He goes, "I'm trying to look sexy for you," and I said, "Excuse me, I'm busy. I Guy Pearce."
That was like the least of the crazy stuff.
But you can tell he's not comfortable. I don't blame him.
No,
Look at that.
he's definitely.
You know, we've done that show, and they're great. It's a great cast. It's actually a great show to work on.
Well, it's over, so don't kiss ass like
I just want to.
There's always a movie. They might do a movie.
But that was a funny joke when Jane Lynch said, "People want to know why I'm a lesbian, and here's why." The cast of Entourage.
That was great.
I get it. I get it as a woman.
But Grenier, that was the least of the weird stuff that happened at the parties. I mean, the Marlee Matlin thing was crazy. She was amazing. She was so sweet. She touched my arm.
Everyone's nervous at home because they're like, she's going to make
no,
fun of a dumb person.
She's awesome.
She's super funny.
Beautiful. She's really
Yes.
sweet. But what happened was, I mean, you were talking
We were
with
at a
her.
very A-list party, and Marlee Matlin was there, I believe talking to Diane Lane, and like it was a lot of A-listers there. And I know Marlee, and she has an interpreter, Jack. And so Marlee and I are talking, obviously through Jack, and then her interpreter just gets bored, turns away.
It was awesome. And you start to try to sign, which didn't work out well.
I'm trying to sign to Marlee, and I'm thinking...
You don't know what you're doing.
I think you offended her. I think you swore at her in sign language.
I swore, and I think for some reason I was doing this gesture.
Yeah, that's
I swear to God, I was because she's married to a cop, and I decided it would be good for me. I should maybe like date a hot cop or detective.
Yeah.
So I was truly spending an Emmy party trying to get Marlee Matlin to hook me up with one of her husband's hot cop or detective friends.
Tell him what she said about the...
She said in her sign language, "Are you willing to be handcuffed and arrested?" And the both of us, Marlee Matlin and I, were at this party having so much fun, reenacting our own arrests. And Marlee was like, "You've got to turn around and go like this." And I was like, "Absolutely." Like, so anyone who could have seen me and Marlee Matlin just going like this, like, "Ooh, search me." It was just a great...
No interpreter in sight.
No interpreter in sight, just trying to sign an illegal arrest.
And you have to be you have to be wearing pajama jeans at the time.
Those are pajama jeans, are they not?
I'm owning it.
You're owning it.
I'm owning it. I am in pajama jeans, and I'm not a paid spokesperson. I'm just saying they're pajamas and jeans in one.
Wow.
They have no zipper. Look at this.
That's just
You
incredible.
just lift them up and down. No
So
zipper.
you couldn't even be bothered to put on pants, real pants.
No,
for
I'm
the
not.
show.
I'm pants off.
Okay.
The name of my Bravo special airing tomorrow night. Kathy Griffin, pants off.
Pants off.
That's a tease. What? I tease something.
No, but now you have to really...
Tease the turban goodbye. Oh, okay. So a tease me. There she is.
That's good.
When we come back, we're going to say goodbye to the turban lady even more.
Yeah.
Call out who I believe to be pissy on the red carpet.
Okay.
Margulies, pissy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
But she was not having your crap.
No,
at
look
all.
at her.
That's because her dress looked like she just pulled it off of a cruise ship. Like it's the beginning of
The
like.
dress was crazy. It was like a big board, which was odd. She's a beautiful girl. She's great on The Good Wife. But Juliana Margulies, I really have known her since I was on Suddenly Susan and she was on ER, and she's literally been chilly for 15 years. Chilly. I don't know how she played a nurse.
You also ambushed her outside the bathroom last night.
I did. I ambushed her outside the bathroom.
You're like, "Where's the governor's ball?" She's like, "Get the hell away from me."
Yeah, I kept asking her directions because that's one of my favorite things to like celebrities to make them try to work for me in
She has
some way.
people. She doesn't need to know where to go.
Like, "Excuse me, can you help me get a golf cart?" She's like, "No." And I was like, I don't think you should have ever played a nurse. You know, compassion.
Nice bedside manner.
Thank you,
Yeah,
nurse.
exactly.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in a turban myself. I am. It's an homage. Call it what you will. I'm never going turban-free again.
I think it's a good look for you.
It's going to take off, I'm telling you.
It's already taken
You
off.
have fake hair anyway, so it's not like
You have
you're-
some magic hair anyway, so I might as well
yes,
put a
it is.
turban on top of it.
What's the difference?
All right.
I feel like put a turban on it's got to be a new
That's
phrase.
gonna be
Like
a
in a
new
rap
phrase.
song like Jay-Z.
If
Put
you
a
like
turban
it, then
on
you
it.
got to put a
Put
turban on it. If you like it, then you got to put a turban on it. Were you slapping somebody's ass?
I was slapping so high up,
Who are
it
you
couldn't have been someone's
tapping?
ass.
Are you tapping J-Lo in the Fiat commercial?
exactly.
Yes.
All right, fine.
Tapping her in her old gas can right now.
All right, so let's just talk about the shows that won because they were so incredible. And I want a little wrap up because I'm not sure everyone saw it. So really, what was Game of Thrones really about?
I think it's about like a high-end furniture store in Middle Earth or something like that. Yeah. Just the
So the point is,
personalities
you didn't even
there.
watch it.
No, I haven't watched that show. No.
Okay, what about Pillars of the Earth?
Pillars of the Earth? I don't know, but I upstairs, downstairs, I thought was an extreme makeover show where you're in the downstairs part of your house and then people come over and remake the upstairs part.
But you didn't watch it.
I didn't
Basically,
watch-
you're admitting you didn't watch
I
any
didn't
of
watch
it.
any of
that
it.
stuff.
No.
All right, what do you think that even more? Mildred Pierce, did you see that? Pillars of the Earth?
No, I don't have HBO. I can't afford that. I can't even get my parking
So
validated.
we've
with this
just done
shit.
a whole Emmy wrap-up show where none of us watched any of the nominated shows.
I defy you to name one of your friends in your friend group.
I
people at home.
loved Downtown Abbey.
It's not
Downtown
USA, USA, USA. I'll say it the way I want to as an American, Dan.
with a turban on your head.
That's right. Hands up.
Hands up.
Hands up. I'm out. Where are your hands?
I'm staying away from wherever you're going with that.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to say while we still have anyone still talking to us?
Yeah. I want to
We should do our own goodnights.
Let's do our own goodnights.
Like the Emmys does their goodnights.
Exactly. I would
All right,
like
go
to
ahead.
thank my two daughters, Daisy and Georgia.
Don't
Thank you.
care.
Without
Do
you
not
guys,
care.
without you guys,
I
wouldn't be able to
don't
do that. You're my
care
inspiration.
about
Don't
your
cut
I'd like to thank
children.
my dog,
I
Sammy.
don't
Stop
care
licking
about
yourself,
your dog.
please.
Love you guys.
I know your
Thank you so
family.
much without you.
I love
We
this.
just want to thank the viewers at home. Thank you for being part of this, and please act like you didn't see it. Good night to all of you, and good turban to everybody.
Good turban.